As the sun dipped below the horizon and the sky darkened, a gentle hush fell over the forest where Pikachu lived. The tall trees swayed softly in the evening breeze, and the sounds of the day gave way to the peaceful symphony of the night. Pikachu, the small but energetic electric-type Pokémon, had spent the day playing with his friends, running through fields, and exploring the woods. But tonight, something special was in the air. Pikachu had heard whispers of a mysterious glowing flower that only bloomed under the light of the full moon. This flower, called the moon blossom, was said to possess magical powers. It could grant wishes to those who found it, but it only bloomed in a secret clearing deep within the forest. Pikachu's curiosity got the better of him, and he decided that tonight, he would embark on a nighttime journey to find the moon blossom. With the moon shining brightly overhead, Pikachu set off on his adventure. The forest at night was a different world, full of shadows and soft, glowing lights. Fireflies danced through the air, creating little sparkles of light that guided Pikachu along the path. The hooting of a distant hoot-hoot echoed through the trees, and Pikachu felt a thrill of excitement as he ventured deeper into the woods. As he walked, Pikachu encountered several of his nighttime friends. First, he met a sleepy Jigglypuff, who was singing a soft lullaby under the stars. Jigglypuff offered to join Pikachu on his journey, and together, they continued down the moonlit path. Next, they came across a wise old Noctowl, perched high in a tree. Noctowl's large eyes gleamed in the darkness as he looked down at the two friends. "If you seek the moon blossom," Noctowl said in a deep, calm voice, "you must follow the silver stream. It will lead you to the hidden clearing where the flower blooms." Pikachu and Jigglypuff thanked Noctowl and hurried toward the silver stream. When they found it, the stream glowed faintly in the moonlight, its waters shimmering like liquid silver. They followed the stream as it wound through the forest, the gentle sound of water guiding them. After a while, they arrived at a large, quiet pond surrounded by tall reeds and lily pads. The surface of the pond was so still that it reflected the moon and stars like a perfect mirror. In the center of the pond, they saw the moon blossom, a single, glowing flower with petals that shimmered in shades of blue and silver. Excited, Pikachu and Jigglypuff carefully approached the edge of the pond. But just as they were about to reach for the flower, they were stopped by a soft, melodic voice. "Who dares to disturb the moon blossom?" the voice asked. Emerging from the water was a graceful Lapras, her blue skin glowing softly in the moonlight. Lapras was the guardian of the moon blossom, and she watched over it to ensure that only those with pure hearts could approach. Pikachu explained that he and Jigglypuff had heard of the moon blossom's magical powers and wished to make a wish. Lapras gazed at them with kind, knowing eyes, sensing the goodness in their hearts. "You may approach the moon blossom," Lapras said, "but remember, its magic is powerful. Make your wish with care, and with the best intentions in your heart." Pikachu and Jigglypuff nodded, understanding the importance of their wish. They approached the moon blossom, its petals glowing brighter as they drew near. Closing his eyes, Pikachu made a wish, not for himself, but for his friends and the forest to always be filled with happiness, peace, and wonder. As Pikachu made his wish, the moon blossom glowed with a brilliant light, and a soft, warm breeze swept through the clearing. The petals of the flower shimmered, and for a moment, the entire forest seemed to glow with a gentle, magical light. When Pikachu opened his eyes, the moon blossom's light had faded, and the flower gently drifted down to rest on the surface of the pond. Lapras smiled at them, her voice filled with warmth. "Your wish has been granted, Pikachu. The forest will always remember your kindness." With their hearts full of joy, Pikachu and Jigglypuff thanked Lapras and began the journey back home. The forest was still and peaceful as they walked, and the moonlight guided them safely back to Pikachu's cozy den. As Pikachu curled up in his bed of soft leaves, he felt a deep sense of contentment. The magical adventure had been more than he had ever dreamed, and he knew that the forest was a place of endless wonder, filled with friends and magic waiting to be discovered. With the moon shining through the leaves above, Pikachu drifted off to sleep, his dreams filled with the glow of the moon blossom and the happiness of his wish come true. And from that night on, whenever the moon was full, Pikachu would remember his nighttime journey and the magical adventure he had shared with his friends under the starry sky.